So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that people don't like talking about, but it needs to be talked about because people need to know how to overcome habitual sin. And it takes some doing on your behalf. Myself, I struggled. First of all, I have done a lifetime of time, whether it was in county jails, prison in 3 different states, rehabs 9 months at a time, 30 days at a time, whatever. It all adds up, man. And I've done 17 plus years. I don't even know the exact amount, but I know I have accounted for 17 years. And let me tell you, I struggled, not just in these institutions, but once I got out of these institutions, even while I was with somebody, a significant other, if you will, I struggled with pornography and masturbation. And I mean, I couldn't not do it. A day or two, and and I would do it. I would be with my significant other, and I'd still do it because it was a habit. It became a habit. That 5 minutes of gratification became a habit, like a drug, like drugs or alcohol, something to that effect. So I struggled with this. When you're locked up, whether it be men or women, you don't have the ability to, unless you go another route with homosexuality. Okay, that ain't the case for me. For me, I would run to pornography, dirty magazines, and what happens is that stuff gets embedded in here, man. I still struggle with this part. I don't struggle with the habitual sin anymore, as in I don't act out, I don't watch pornography, I don't masturbate. But I still got these images in here. It's a battle, man. It's like a battle with drugs or alcohol. And where it started for me was, I was about 7 or 8 years old. I'm not sure, right around there though. And you know those campers that you put in the back of the bed of the truck that have a door, and you know the camper it just fits in the bed of a truck? There was one of those on the ground. Usually they're on stilts so you can drive up behind them or back underneath them and then go camping or whatever, you know. Well, this one was on the ground, and I managed to get that door open. And that thing was packed full of Playboy magazines. That's where it started for me. And I didn't realize that till years later, man, that's where my first images of that which became a habitual sin for me. Habitual sin. The only way that I found to overcome that type of sin is through fasting and prayer. And it takes some doing, man. Let me tell you. I've been a true believer on my own account since 2006. And I have struggled with it till here not too long ago. But I started praying that the Lord would show me how to overcome this, because I know that it creates separation between me and the Father, me and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I'm telling you, the only way that I have been able to overcome this, and it takes some resisting. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. James 4:7. But God also teaches us that through fasting and prayer, we will have breakthroughs. And I wouldn't tell anybody that I'm fasting. Not my wife or anybody. She'd be like, honey, you want breakfast? No. You want some lunch? No. Are you hungry? No. You don't have to tell nobody that you're doing it. They know something's going on, but they don't know what's going on, because it takes a relationship with God for you to even get to the point of fasting and prayer. And then you don't want to tell anybody, because whatever you're fasting and praying over or for is usually something between you and God. I'm trying to tell you how to grow in this area, because I have. And a lot of people struggle, especially those that have been locked up, because, like I said, you don't have the gratification of going out here and meeting somebody and possibly having a significant other, because you just don't have it. You don't have it in there. You can, like I said, you could go the other route and go homosexual, but if you have a relationship with God, you're not going to go that route either. So you end up justifying your need to do this. And I know I was there. I was justifying it, man. I'm like, well, at least I'm not sleeping with a dude or having a dude, as my significant other while I'm in prison. And this last time I was locked up, a guy I knew, he would tell me, well, I'm not gay. When I get out, I'm going to be with my wife and kids. I said, yeah, but you're sleeping with a dude now. Come on, dude. You all I wanted was a visit from my wife and my kids, And this guy was with a guy, but yet he would go and have conjugals with his wife and kids on the weekends. And yeah, it pissed me off to the point where I went and told him. I was like, dude, you're messed up. Well, what do you mean? I said, all I want is a visit from my wife and kids. And you get that, but yet you're still with a guy. Well, I'm not gay. When I get out, I'm not going to be with a guy. I'm going to be with my wife. Yeah, but you're with a guy now. He couldn't. It is not easy. I know, man, because I've struggled with it for years, man. Fast and pray if you have any habitual sin in your life. And don't think it's going to happen right away, which, it could. God could do it. He could just, whoop. But if it doesn't, don't give up. continue to fast and pray on this issue, and you will overcome. You guys be blessed today. God over everything. Jesus is King, my King. Bye.